Test, 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 test. Good morning, good morning. We go home. All right, good morning and welcome to the Sunrise Sports Show. My name is Zach McMurray. Thank you for joining me here at 7:18 in the morning on Friday, November 21st, 2025. I don't know if you could hear the intro music. Been having a little trouble with the system lately. Um, but yeah, it's going to be a good day. We got the usual, the welcome. Going to hit the daily dozen in a second. The quarter lay for the weekend. We're going to draft our new college team, and then we're going to close it out. Let's see here. Updated scores for the weekend. So far this week in NFL, we have the Buffalo Bills lost to the Texans last night, 19-23. They ended up losing it on the 22nd yard line, getting close to the game finisher, but could not finish it out. All right, we'll start it off with the usual favorites, the Daily Dozen. For the NFL, Caden McNown went 3-12 as a starting QB for the NFC team from 1999 to 2000 after this team made him a first-round pick. For those of you that are new, mainly my mom and dad, I don't know if you started watching this one yet, but I'm not too good at these trivia questions, but I'm doing them every day, or every show episode until I get all 9 in a row. Oh, also, I wanted to show off this new jacket I got. Check this out. Sports Center, or Sports Illustrated. My friend gave this to me last weekend, so I wanted to share it today. Anyway, I'm stalling because I don't know this team. First round pick, 1999, NFC team. I think Drew Brees was probably still playing then. Wouldn't be the Saints. Could be anybody at this point. 3-12. Two bad teams in a row. We could do. Jags have been bad. But 2000 though. Pretty similar to the Titans. By this point, we just got to pick an NFC team. Might as well go with the Eagles. Wow. Dang. All right, NBA. During LeBron's final year in Cleveland, the Cavs defeated this team in 7 games during the 2018 conference finals. Okay, well, I don't think that's a championship, so it wouldn't be the Warriors. Somebody in the East made it to the conference finals. Out in the East. Who was good in 2018? I don't think the Knicks were that good. Maybe the Raptors. Don't think it was the Bucks. Might be in the West, actually. Let's see here. During LeBron's final year, the Cavs defeated this NBA team in 7 games. We'll have to come back to that one. Golf. This American golfer won 2003 U.S. Open and 2010 and was PGA Player of the Year and FedEx Cup winner. U.S. golfer. I only know Tiger Woods. Dang. Books. American author Truman Capote, probably not if that's American, Capote, was a neighbor and childhood friend of this author for her known novel To Kill a Mockingbird. Dang. Shoot. I should know this. I know the plot of the book, but I don't know who wrote it. We're going to go with Mary Shelley. Classic. That was Frankenstein, but that's the one I can pull off right now. What is this? Chain restaurants. Ono and L&L are partial names for this chain that's specifically in a style of barbecue that originates from what U.S. states? We'll go with Kansas. Dang. Television. Known for playing Jill Munroe and the original Charlie's Angels, this actress had a signature hairspray used by Joe Keery's character in 2002, season 2 of Stranger Things. Don't know. Movies. Identify this 2006 sports comedy based on the following clues: Eagle Powers, Orphans, Chancho, Recreational Clothes. That is going to be Nacho. Oh, probably just regular 1 0. Nacho Libre. That one's for the fam. I'm glad actually they were tuned into this one because that's the only one I got right. This English rock band, this is for music, released songs in 2000s like Do I Want to Know, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, 505, and Why Do You Only Call Me When You're High? I don't know. I bet mom and dad know this one. Um, hmm. I'll just go with ABBA. Dang. Um, I don't know who played her. Oh, celebrity mashup. Name these two celebrities in the photo. Pretty sure that outside is Tom Holland. And that middle, though, I don't know. That middle could be almost anybody. Hmm. But if we had to guess somebody with blue eyes, that's a girl, looks the most like a couple people. um, we'll do what? What does Drew Barrymore look like these days? Dang. All right, NBA, we'll do the Raptors just to finish it out. And then television, we'll do, I don't know, LeBron James. Oh, Adam Levine. Nah, I don't want to double dip. Oh, actually, I should have on. It's fine. All right. Oh, the Bears, NFC team and the Bears. Dang. Oh, the Celtics was the NBA team that went to the finals, or conference finals, sorry. Golf. See, how are they going to be like that? What gets me is the American golfer with a typically non English last name. Hawaii. I guess I should have known from LNL. Or, oh no, I didn't know Hawaii did barbecue. Robin Wright. That was the inside person. If that is not a girl, I'm sorry. Music was the Arctic Monkeys. I've never heard of them. I've heard of them but never listened to them. Harper Lee wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. I should have known. I can see it on the spine, but I just couldn't remember it in the moment. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, that's typically how this goes. Is I can think of them, but because it's so early in the morning, I can never remember. So that was a daily dozen. We got 1 out of 9. We're going to be doing those every day until we get to 9 out of 9. Next, we're going to have the usual, like I said, everybody's favorite segment is going to be the quarter lay. For those that are new, let me go over and, actually, we will put a quarter on. We'll go to every NFL team matchup this weekend on Sundays only, and then flip a quarter, heads or tails for home and away. And then that is going to be our, that's going to be what our parlay is for the weekend. And that way we put 25 cents on it, and if it hits, then it funds our show. Let's see here. We need to add in the coin flip. Yeah, that works too. So we need to go to Google coin flip. Perfect. Doing some live edits. We'll put that right over our face. Well, I guess it could be bigger. Boom. All right. I think that works pretty well. So now we go to game one. I don't know if there's any overseas games. Guess not. So we have the Seahawks in Nashville at the Titans. We'll go with the Seahawks. That's pretty much the gist of how this goes. And then we'll have the Giants taking on the Lions in Detroit. Tails. Heads is home, tails is away. So we're gonna have the Patriots at the Bengals. Heads. All right. All right. That's gonna be a good game. I'm hoping Joe Burrow comes back because I've had him on fantasy and he's been on injury reserve the entire weekend. The entire season, except for like those 3 games he played. All right. See, now is where we're getting to. Now's where we're getting that money. Is taking these impossible teams. The Colts versus the Chiefs. That could be a good game. I know it's in Arrowhead, so it'll be tough for the Colts, but if they could pull that off, then they've been having a great year. Who did we just do? The Packers? The Vikings taking on the Packers in Green Bay. And then we'll have the Steelers taking on the Bears in Chicago, who, as we know, just had a guy in 2000 go 3-12. Tails, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Next, we'll have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Arizona to lose to the Cardinals. All right. Browns, we've entered into the 3 o'clock scheduling. Tails, and we'll take on the Browns against the Raiders. I'm pretty sure Shedeur Sanders is starting, if I remember correctly. Eagles versus Cowboys. Okay. We have heads is home, so we have the Saints beating the Falcons at home. And then last couple ones are going to be tails. Awesome. We have the Buccaneers taking on the Rams. Baker Mayfield's former team. I'm still waiting to buy that jersey. I got the money from my grandma, and I'm just waiting for the cool one to come back in stock. Finally, we have the Panthers taking on our own team, the 49ers. Nope, we're not, because that's the Monday game, so I take it back. We only do the Sunday slate, so that'll be the last 12. And then we have the Thanksgiving games that we will do a Wednesday episode or maybe a Thursday morning pre-recording, and we'll talk about that one when we get there. So now we have to put down 25 cents. So just go back over everything, if it all saved, we have the Seahawks beating the Titans, the Giants against the Lions, the Bengals at home versus the Patriots, who have been on a great streak this year with Drake May at quarterback. The Jets going to beat the Ravens, which will be a mystery because Justin Fields he's been on a couple of my fantasy teams because I had Lamar Jackson. He got hurt, picked up Fields, got a concussion, didn't know who to pick up anymore. Oh, I got Jackson Dart, actually, and now he's been questionable. Anyway, that's going to be questionable because he'll either play well or not, and they're also one of the worst teams. So the Colts taking on the Chiefs, going to be a good game. Like I said, they've been on a run. At least they were early in the season. Vikings going to lose to the Packers. We have the Steelers, Cardinals, Browns, Eagles, Saints, and the Bucks. 25 cents. I don't know if you can see it down at the bottom. We're going to have 25 cents, and it is going to pay us $14,693.48. All right. We'll check back in on the next episode with how that hit. And before you are questioning, has it even come close? Yes. For those of you that are new, it has come close one time. One time, I think it was week 7, the coin managed to where we got almost all of the favorites. And then even still, we lost by 1. We got 12 out of 13, and we lost by 1 because the Jaguars lost to somebody. So that brings us to our last segment of the day. Oh, didn't switch over to it. We need to draft a new college basketball team. Um, like I said, for those that are new, for mom and dad, we are drafting, and I think I've told y'all this anyway, but anybody else that's joining in, we are drafting a new team for our show. And what usually happens is, excuse me real quick. And so what usually happens is we will spin the wheel. We'll put all of, like, for instance, I was going to give an update about it afterwards. I guess while I was talk about some news. But, we have NFL team. Our NFL team from the wheel is the 49ers. That was our first team because that was the first season when I started the show, was the San Francisco 49ers is our NFL team. And then we have I need to actually duplicate this while I'm talking. And then we have NFL, NHL we just drafted was the Pittsburgh Penguins. After that, our MLB team was the Detroit Tigers. They managed to make it to the playoffs, and they just had one of their players won the Cy Young Award, which I'm assuming is the pitcher, for the AL American League, won the American League Cy Young Award. And then for WNBA, we had the Washington Mystics. They ended up getting, I think, second to last place in the conference, or in the second to last place in the league, really. What else we got? Oh, our football is going to be the Delaware Blue Hens Thundering Herd. Can't quite remember. The Thundering Herd is Marshall. I think it's the Blue Hens, and we're doing pretty good with them. I like rooting them on, and so I believe those are all our teams: NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, and men's college football. And so now we're going to draft our college basketball team. And I did the football using the marbles, but this time I'm just going to spin a wheel and spin it a couple times. I'm thinking we'll do one of each, conference. And so I decided the conferences because I wanted a team that can at least make it to the March Madness. So we will go ahead and spin, which means I have to go in and actually do a new one. Some live edits again for you. The Big East. Okay. So now we will go to... Actually, we have to do a couple of things here. Open, and we want the Big East. All right, who's it going to be? Seton Hall, the Pirates. All right. Copy. And paste. Seton Hall Pirates. We'll do 3 teams of each one. So I need to remove them, but it's fine. All right, Butler University Bulldogs. No. Oh, I removed them. Dang it. Well, I'll just type them in. Butler. My bad. Live show. Last one. Hoping for something good that typically makes it to the March Madness. Georgetown or Marquette. I don't know what they're looking like this season, but we'll take them. All right, so that was the Big East. I think 3 might be a lot because then we have to go back in. So it's looking like it might be a little bit longer stream, but it's okay. Big Ten, remove. All right. Big Ten. Who's it gonna be? Iowa Hawkeyes. No. All right. Two more, two more. They have 18 teams in the Big Ten. You can do the math on that one. UCLA Bruins. Copy here. Remove. And we'll paste in here. Last one. I definitely should have only done one per team. And I could have done this a couple different ways, but this is the way we're sticking with it. All right. I think that was the last one. So then we'll go in and remove. Oh, I already removed him. I was like, did I do the wrong one? Anyway, let's spin it. Pac-12. Pac-12, Pac-12, open up. And did I write them in? I already sure did. Spin them 3. They got 9 to choose from. I guess while I'm talking here, I can do the news I wanted to do. Pretty much the main thing I wanted to mention, news-wise, that's biggest, that's, I guess, not more important to me, but remove them and paste them in, was Steph Curry. Famous player for the Warriors, one of the better players, best players in the NBA, most influential players of this, I guess, I don't know what you'd call it, generation. He has actually ended with Under Armour. He's a free agent right now. And so I'm personally hoping he goes to New Balance, as that can. All right, Texas State University Bobcats. As I think that would be fun. I'm liking New Balance recent, whatever you want to call it. I'm liking New Balance's wave of new shoes, old shoes. They've got a great handful of athletes on their on their side, and I just like their style. I think he could fit in. I think this was Big 12. But Nike also has, like I said, rivers of gold to spend on players, and why would you not want to have the best player in the world? So he's rumored to have I think it was 7 years. I think the rumor was 7 years, $780 million contract with Nike. Now, again, that's not confirmed. I just saw that on Instagram. It's just rumored. If that's the case, that's wild. Speaking of wild, just missed the Wildcats. All right, so we got the the Cowboys remove. How many is that? One more. But yeah, so I think I don't want him to go with Nike, but I mean, if they're just going to offer him like infinite money, then might as well go with him. But I'm thinking that New Balance would be the team that I'd want him to go to because I like them the most. Trying to move away from Nike as they're the monopoly in sports. I feel like they're the Apple. I feel like Nike is the Apple of sports or athleisure, I guess. Who is this? Mountain West. Okay, interesting. A lot to choose from. But so yeah, that was the main thing I was thinking of that's happened recently and wanted to get that out before he's gotten a new company to choose from. Apparently he gets to keep his logos, but right now they're still under right now they're still with Under Armour. His logo is. So we'll see how that goes. He's still getting to release his Curry 13 shoes in February, in next year. I don't know when it's February or not, but that'll be his last shoe with Under Armour. What else? That was the main thing. Air Force, okay. One more here from the Mountain West. And Grand Canyon University. GCU, go Lopes. Oh. All right. Man, what's crazy is these are the two that I want, or the ACC and the SEC teams, but it's taken me so long to get to this point that it's... Oh, I don't even know who that was. Oh, AAC, American Athlete. Okay. Why did I even do them? Okay. Yeah, see, this is something I should have pre-recorded and then edited up, but we'll remove Temple. Oh yeah, because Temple typically makes it is why I picked them. And then we will remove, spend another time. I should have just done one, but Alabama, Birmingham. That's what we're due. Test. All right. I oh, I hope you can hear me, but I don't know what happened. Also, I don't know why this is so loud. Hello, test. Test. We'll just do this. I also can't hear myself, so I hope this is working out. Um, hello. Test. I have no idea what I sound like, but my microphone, my system just shut down. So I hope you can hear me. But we will just go ahead and finish this out with we'll just do in, and I hope you can hear me out. All right, test. Thing is, I can't hear myself. Oh well, we're gonna have to make it work. The show must go on. We are picking. It's fine. Can't let it shake me, you know. And if y'all can't hear any of this, then at least you can watch it. So that's what we do. We roll with things. We're gonna pick an SEC team. Um, these are the teams that we wanted last year. They had 14 make it in, and so um, Ole Miss. And like I said, these were the teams we won SEC or ACC because those are the more basketball prominent schools, at least from however long I've been alive, 24 years, of teams that can typically make it to March Madness and typically do well. But I didn't want to be, a jerk and just go ahead and pick them. I wanted to give these other teams a try, but I've been picking a ton of like pretty much all of the teams that I've picked. I mean, I guess I can use my hands a lot more now. I've not been that good. Um, like I just want a team, but I mean, also we can pretty much just do March Madness when we get there. Um, and so now we will open up the ACC. And again, if you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I see the green line showing up when I'm talking. So if I'm too loud or too quiet, I'm sorry. I was trying not to be too loud. I think I might be too quiet now, but I'll raise this up. And I think I'm peaking anyway. It's a headset. Um, so we'll just go in and keep rolling. And I know I look goofy. It's the other thing. I know I just look super goofy. I can't hear myself. All I can do is speak. Um, but maybe if I change this, yeah, I still can't hear myself. Um, does this change anything? Test, test, test. Yeah, it's okay. It'd be fine. Um, test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Oh, it's fine. I just hope you can hear me this whole time. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, copy. And again, I'm just going to throw up a piece of paper at the end if you can't hear me, just for some closure. I don't think you could hear the intro this morning, but we're making it work today. This is why I haven't been recording lately. Oh, I hear something. Huh. Let me see. Maybe it's because I did audio capture. But maybe I needed to do something else. It's fine, really. It'd be okay. It'd be okay. I see the green, so I hope it's working. Oh, the Tar Heels, great. Finally. How many is that? All right, we need one more, and then we can finish the show out with some good old-fashioned something. I know it's kind of gone off the rails here at the end, and it's also been a 35-minute show, longer than usual. Stanford Cardinals. I didn't know there was no S at the end of their name. I also didn't know they were the ACC. So, okay, here's our teams. We're going to cut this to the next show. Postpone it because y'all enjoyed that last time. We have Seton Hall Pirates, Butler, Bulldogs, Georgetown, Hoyas, Iowa, UCLA, Washington, Utah State, Boise State, Texas State, BYU, Oklahoma State, Kansas, Boise State. All right. I don't know who was supposed to be there, but they got in twice. My bad. Which means I forgot somebody. Which means it's some of these teams, but we'll let the. All right, I finished everybody out. Well, we can do that. Extra team is either going to be an SEC or an ACC team, and it is going to be an ACC team. So we'll spin these guys one more time.
All right. We'll spin these guys one more time. Let me get a pen. I don't have a pen. Florida State Seminoles, welcome to the team. Okay. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. Stuff died, I guess. All right, now so we'll add them in, and this will be um, for the next episode. We're gonna close it. We're gonna close it out. Um, Thank you. There we go. Thanks for watching. See you next episode. If you can hear me, this has been the Sunrise Sports Show. It's been a good episode. Looking like it's going to be a 40-minute episode, so thank you for staying with me the whole time. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next week. Goodbye.